morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the militant state of Michigan, where unfortunately we still have Gretchen Whitmer as our governor and dictator. So just a couple of things we're going to do today, sort of pointing out the obvious and pointing out maybe what should be obvious. The first thing is, I guess, what should be obvious. And this was, I believe I saw this Monday. It's on Fox. It was announcing the death of Phil Donahue. I'm trying to go back to my mind and remember. I think he was like 88 years old. He had the show back in the 80s. Was pretty popular. He was Oprah before Oprah. And he was out of Chicago as well. Married to Marlo Thomas, that girl. And, you know, it said I think he was surrounded by his friends and family, whatever, when he passed away. And then at the bottom, Fox News put this on. They said it was, you know, it's kind of breaking whatever, and the story is developing. No. That's pretty much the end of the story. Phil Donahue died. That's pretty much the end of the... There's nothing more that's going to develop after that. That pretty much ended the developing of the story. Long pause. Okay, the second thing is, I don't understand this. I don't understand giving people free money to begin with. But this should just be the obvious. So Kamala wants this, and Biden had introduced it, this... I can't think what it's called. It's equity. They some kind of equity thing attached to it, where they're giving first-time home buyers $25,000 to help purchase their first home. Well, it's got to be the dumbest thing that I've heard of in quite some time. I mean, first they were giving away money back in 2006. And then we had the, before 2006, and we had the collapse. Now, I don't want to relate too much to that because a lot of that was tied to the variable rate mortgages. So they could use this one and just say, with this $25,000 credit, or whatever you want to call it, equity incentive, they could say it has to be tied to a minimum 15-year fixed mortgage or a 20-year fixed mortgage. It has to be tied to that. So there is a way that they can avoid that fiasco. But here's the biggest problem that you have with this. The housing market does not have a surplus of houses. We have a shortage of houses. It's not that buyers need more money for houses. There aren't any houses. You could give, even in my small town, you could give 50 people this thing that want to buy houses, but there's not 50 houses for sale. So the problem is not that people don't have the money to buy the houses. And the other thing too is, if I know that the house is, these people are coming up with these first-time home buyers, these 25 grand, well, the price of my house probably is going to go up a little bit. And now, and if not, these more eligible people to buy houses are just going to come in and make it a competitive market again, a bidding market. Where since they're getting 25 grand and let's say the house is 200,000, why not bid $225,000 on the house? Just overbid by the 25 grand. So it's not really helping. It's supposed to be for low and middle income people that are making less than 20% above the median salary for the area. So I'm not sure that someone that's, even though they're able to buy a house and they have this $25,000 credit, the extra $25,000 may take them out of the market to begin with. But it's not because, there's a shortage of houses, so it's not going to work. The second thing is, if it's going to go through the federal government, I'm thinking it's going to be like a HUD program. And HUD inspections are a lot more, shall we say, detailed than a traditional or conventional inspection. So there may be things that won't pass. Or if you want the extra money, it's like, why do I want to spend $10,000 or even $5,000 to fix my house for these jabronis when I've got the same amount or even $5 grand less on another bid, and I'll just take that, and they're just doing traditional finance, or they're doing cash. Why do I want to wait around the extra time and get a contractor in there to do the work? I mean, I don't see it working. If they really wanted to help with the housing shortage, if they truly wanted to help with the housing shortage, they would be offering developers incentives for building, say, multifamily houses or a vacant land and putting housing developments in the vacant land. That's what that's what they should be doing. But they won't solve the real problem. They'll just try to get a few people that don't think they can afford a house right now. If they give them $25,000, then they'll be able to afford the house. But I don't know. That's just me. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.